What's going on, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of building Netflix app using Swift 5 from scratch. In this part, we're going to implement our table view that we're going to use to show our titles and all the movies and that kind of stuff that you showed earlier in the first part. So let's just start ahead by typing private let home feed table. This is going to be a table view, and I'm going to use the anonymous closure pattern. Let's initialize our table to be UI table view. Let's register a normal cell for now. Of course, we're going to customize our cells. So let's just type UI table view cell. Make sure to type .cell because we want the type itself. And let's register that with a reusable identifier as cell. And we can return our table right now. So that's done right there. Let's just add this table view to our view. And also we just need to give that a frame so that we can view that on our screen. And also make sure to type super to view to lay out some views. Okay, we just need to give that a frame, and that frame is going to be equal to view.bounds. So it's just going to cover the whole bounds of our screen. And also we can let's just make sure everything is done correctly and hit Command R to build and run this and view that on our simulator right there. So as you can see there, there's nothing actually on the screen, and that's because actually the table view is still empty. It needs to have some data in order to be able to dequeue some cells, and those cells should have all the data that you want. Let's just go ahead and do this by typing home feed table and set the data source and the delegate protocols for the table view. Home feed table, the data source, and those are the two protocols that we need to confirm to in order for our table view to work properly. Okay, so let's just do that in an extension so that we can keep our file clean. UI table view delegate, and also I need the UI table view data source. We just need to implement those two methods, which is the number of rows inside each section. Let's just say, for example, that we need 20 rows, and also the other method is going to be cell for row, and this is a delegate method that tells the table view actually which cell that we're going to dequeue for each row. So let's just type let cell is equals to table view dot dequeue with the reusable identifier. I really like how how Swift language is actually architectured. As you can see there, like it feels like you're reading just English. Hey, table view dequeue reusable cell with the identifier cell for index path. This is pure English, guys. And now let's return that cell. And just for testing purposes, let's just type text label dot text and be sure, guys, that this is going to be deprecated in the future. Hello world. Okay, this is going to work, I believe. Let's just test that and hit Command R, and let's hope, yeah, it works. As you can see there, we have our table view set up, and we're getting a little bit closer to what we want to do at the end, I promise you. Okay, so as you can see here, let's just go ahead and view the real deal. That part is the header for our table view, and starting from there, this is going to be a cell, and that's going to be a cell as well. Okay, so what's this? This is going to be a header for each section. Oh, wait a minute. So basically we have two kinds of headers. Yes, that's correct. Basically we have a header for each section, and also we have a header, and that's separated from the others, and that's for the whole table. That's the really cool part about TableView, that you can assign a header for each section or the header for the table if you want. And this is exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to leverage the delegate methods for the TableView to do exactly that. So let's say here, for example, that I want my cell to be a height of 200, and also height for section, yes, and let's just return 40, and let's hit Command R and build and run and see what we get. Okay, so as you can see here, there is the section header, and also each cell is 200 points in height. Let's just make that a little bit easier to see. Let's type cell.background color. Let's just give that an arbitrary color for now. Let's say red. And as you can see here, this is our cell, this is a cell, this is a cell, and there's a slightly change in the color here, which is basically the separator between each cell. Okay, so what do we need to do right now? Basically, we are going to create a custom cell that we're going to be using here in our TableView cell. And since this project is going to be based on the design pattern of the MVVM, which is the model view model, we have our controllers already, so let's just go ahead and create a new folder, new group in here. Let's call that views, and the other group is view models. One more time here. What else do we have? Models. Okay, and because I have an OCD, maybe, so yeah, model view models controllers. This is the exact way I'd like actually to organize my project. Let's just go ahead and yeah, let's leave that right there for a moment. Let's just go ahead and make resources folder, and also one for our managers, and I'll get to that later. Okay, so for now, let's just create a new view right here. Let's just go ahead and create new file, coco.class, and right there you can just type UI table view cell, and in here I'm going to write give that a name of collection view table view cell, and I'll tell you exactly why I'm naming this like that, because I want each cell to have a collection view itself, and by reading this only I can see that I have a collection view inside the table view cell, and the table view cell actually is going to be the type of the of this file. So just hit next. I'm going to create this in the view. Let's just delete all of that because I'm not going to need that, and I'll just type static let identifier, and that is going to be collection view table view cell, and basically the identifier is the same as the one that we used for registering the normal set that we registered at the beginning of this part. We named that cell. However, this one is going to be called collection view table view cell, and also let's just initialize that super.init style and reusable identifier, and make sure to also implement that initializer as well. Fatal error, and leave that as it is. Okay, so right now let's just give that for its content view a background color So system pink, for example. Yes, I like that color a lot. And let's just go here and type collection view, table view cell, and also copy that one more time as well in here, and dot identifier. This is how we register our custom view cell. Let's go right there in the cell for row method. And okay, let's just delete that. I'm gonna teach you how to write that properly without going into errors. Let's just type guard let cell is equals to table view dot dequeue with reusable identifier, which in our case here is collection view table view cell dot identifier for index path as collection view table view cell. Else we just need to return a normal view, a normal table view cell actually. And right now let's just return that cell, and let's just hit Command R to build and run, and let's see what we have right there. Okay, so basically this is our table, and as you can see here, each cell is a system ping. And right now you might ask, okay, so we have this each cell and it's 200 points in height. Why don't we see the height for the header? As a matter of fact, when we initialized that table view, we did not specify that we're going to be having headers, and we can easily do that using this. So let's just give that a 0 frame right now, because we have already initialized the frame inside the view did layout some views method. And the important part here is just to specify the style of this UI table view to be grouped. Basically, grouped is going to give you table view the style the same as Apple uses inside its settings app. So let's build and run that one more time, and let's see the difference in here. Okay, height of 40 pixels. And yeah, you can also argue with me about, okay, I thought that you're going to have header for each section. Well, as you can see here, we're only having one section, and inside each section there is 20 rows. So we want to fix that. So let's implement another method in here. This method is called number of sections, and instead we're going to return the 20 right here, and inside each section I just need one row. Let's hit Command and R to build and run, and let's see that. So as you can see here, we started to get a little bit closer to the final product that we want to design using UIKit, which is our Netflix design. Okay, one more thing that we need to do here is giving each one of those a collection view cell, so that we can actually have a placeholder where we can use to put our labels and movie titles and movie posters in it. So let's just go ahead to our collection view cell, table view cell here, and let's define a new collection view cell using the same anonymous closure pattern right there. So private let collection view, this is going to be a UI collection view, and let's just go ahead and make that. So the first thing that we need to do is using the anonymous closure pattern. So like collection view is equal to UI collection view, and for the frame right now it's going to be 0, and let's just initialize that with a layout, which is going to yell at us because layout hasn't been initialized yet, or it has no idea what is layout. But don't worry, just return our collection view right there, and over here let's just go ahead and define this layout, and that is going to be UI collection view flow layout. We can type layout dot scroll direction is going to be horizontal, because as you can see in the main Netflix app, it's the direction that we use to navigate through each category. So we have layout scroll direction is going to be horizontal, and this is going to be layout in here. One more thing, like the table view, because table views and UI collection views is pretty much alike. We just need to register a cell in here. Okay. And for this, I'm going to type UI collection view cell dot self, because as you know, we would just need the type, and we are going to give that an arbitrary cell name right now, which is going to be cell. Okay, we just need to add this to our content view, collection view, and let's also conform to those two protocols that allows us to display pictures and our data inside the collection view. So let's just type collection view delegate is going to be self, collection view data source is going to be self as well. And before Xcode yell at us because we haven't conformed to those protocols, let's do that right there. UI collection view delegate, UI collection view data source, and the best part is that it's pretty much the same as the table view. I just add the methods that we're going to use. So basically self for item and also number of items inside the section. Let's just return that to be 10. And for that, let's cell is gonna be collection view .dq with a reusable identifier cell for index path, return cell. Okay, cell dot background color. We should say green. I don't know why, but I like green. So let's build and run this and see what we get. Okay, nothing in here. Why? Okay. Let's oh my god, this isn't gonna be green. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, so we have our cells, and inside each cell, yeah, we forgot to give that a frame. Okay, so as you see guys, I don't cut inside videos and pretend everything is going to be working as fine. I'm just coding this live so that you can see how we can debug our app so that we can identify the problem and fix it, and you know the rest. Yeah. So layout subviews, super the layout subviews, and I want my collection view to be the entire body of the cell. So let's just give that collection view dot frame is equals to content view dot bounds, and let's build and run that and test if that works. Okay, as you can see here, each cell is actually working. It's colored in, yeah, this is the system background color. We're gonna fix that later, but as you can see here, this is not the layout I want for each column. I want each item of this to take the entire height of the cell. And okay, you asked me how we can do that. Actually, it's very easy. We can specify that over here. Layout, item size, CG size, and let's give that a width and a height. So let's say, for example, I just need to give 140 for the width and 200 for the height. Let's just build and run and see what we get. And as you can see here, we are getting closer and closer to the final product that we want. And as you can see here also, that each one of those cells are independent of each other, and it has the horizontal scrolling functionality enabled by default. Why? Because we set that right there. Okay, one more thing. We just want to add the header for our table view. Okay, so let's just go ahead in our home view controller, and yes, let's go here in the view.load, and let me just go ahead and type home feed table dot table header view, and inside here we're going to define our UI view frame cgrect x00, and let's just give that the width of the view, and for height, let's say for example I just need 450. Okay, and let's just build and run this. I'm just testing if that is going to work, and yes, as you can see here, we're going to be using this for our hero view controller. It's not going to be a view controller, actually it's just going to be a UI view, but I'm not going to create this with this method right here. We're going to make a separate view right there so we can separate the functionality for each view, so that each view on it's gonna be working on its own. Okay, what else do we need to do? Okay, I guess that's it for this video, because I believe this video is getting too long. In the next video, I'm going to modify the header for each section. Basically, we're going to have 4 sections, one for the top recent movies, top rated movies, and all that kind of stuff. And also, I think if we can make that happen in proper time, we can start working on the hero as well. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please leave a like on this video. Please subscribe, and if you have any question, just leave a comment down below and I'll gladly answer that. So before I end this video, please stay safe and peace out.